Da-da-da-dun. 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 The creepy as the cookie, the Addams Family. Da-da-da-dun. 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 I don't know how the lyrics go. Hi here, Finn's here. I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be talking about my weekly TV review roundup where I talk about 3 things. And yes, and it appears that there is my house is haunted because there appears to be a ghost in the house. These keep falling down. So yes, happy Halloween everybody that's watching this on Halloween. Yes, I wanted to make some effort. Now I've got some lights here, some pumpkin lights. This pumpkin doesn't work anymore. It used to, but I don't know, maybe it's sunlight, maybe it's the battery. So I've got some lights here, some pumpkin lights. I hope you like the effort I put in. It is Halloween after all. So yes, I'm going to be talking about very quickly Great British Bake Off. Last time I'll be talking about that. Doctor Who, because obviously it's Halloween and I need to talk about it. I haven't talked about it in a couple of weeks now. And X Factor, I have to talk about that because I need to catch up on you. Okay, let's talk about the Great British Bake Off. It was on last night, the final was on, and spoiler, mind you probably have watched Bake Off. If you haven't watched it now, yes, the winner of the Great British Bake Off 2018 was Rahul. Yes, he won, and I am so happy. I had my fingers crossed he would do it. I'm happy a guy has won. First time a guy has won Bake Off, first time in 6 years. That's quite a long time. So well done, Rahul. Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm quite happy that they chose the winner, not only the best in the final, but I think the best most weeks in the 10. Rahul, I think, deserved the title of champion. He had a bit of a shaky final week, mind you. I think most of the finalists, like Ruby and Kim Joy, also struggled a little bit in the final. But I don't know what happened in the showstopper, but one of Rahul's jars just smashed. I think it was the sunlight, and the glass went everywhere, and so he had like 15 minutes extra time at the end, and he had to start again, and then 50 minutes. I didn't know what happened there, but he had to start again. But that didn't matter because he was fantastic in the showstopper anyway, and he was the winner. I predicted he was going to win before the show started. I predicted even before the series. I had something in Rahul that I think, you know, people will be rooting for the underdog. He looks a bit similar like Liam last year, rooting for the underdog. You know, what I like about him is he's quite a shy guy, but when he starts talking, he just can't stop. And you know, I quite like, you know, he drinks milk. He referenced, I just need to calm down, drink a glass of milk, and then I'll be fine. You know, I'm really happy he got the title, and let's hope we hear more of him. I hope he's like one of the winners that we keep talking about, and he keeps appearing, and I hope he comes quite successful now the series is over and we will get to know him more. And yeah, I hope he's like one of the winners we will remember, and hopefully he'll become quite successful. I'm telling you, there's a ghost in my house. I've wrapped all the blue text quite rubbish. Oh, it's so annoying. It was working for a minute ago. Oh gosh, it has to happen in the video. Let's pray it stays there. Right, let's move on to Doctor Who. Ooh, Doctor Who, I have to say, is fantastic this year. It really is. The last episode, it was all about spiders. The Doctor and her companions were in a hotel, and it was all had spiders, and you know, it kept on taking taking humans for some reason. There was like, I mean, it was incredible. I mean, I have to confess, I'm a bit of a mum's boy myself. So I was watching the show with my mum, and she's not a big fan of spiders, let's put it that way. So yeah, we were watching it together, and you know, when that first spider came out underneath the bed, I think, she screamed, and then she was out of the room. She had enough. So she was a goner. So I ended up watching the show all by myself, really. But yeah, hopefully I'll have my friend over next weekend, next Sunday. So yeah, it was a really good episode. I like, you know, the spider episode. It really suited Halloween, I think. You know, it was such an awesome episode. I don't use that word awesome that much, but it was an awesome episode. Really liked it. We saw more characters this week. Yaz, I think her name on the companions, Yaz. Said Jazz. No, Yaz. I think that's her name. Anyway, we saw most of her family in this episode, which was very nice to see. Bit of her background shown on this episode. So yeah, I can't wait for like each week now. The one thing I have to say is I want to see a Dalek in this series. Come on, I know the writers and the production teams have said every episode we're having like new creatures, new monsters in each episode. So I want to see a Dalek. Come on, guys, I want to see a Dalek. I give up on that. It keeps happening to me. Why does it keep happening? I need better blue tack. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's quickly move on to another. Let's move on to the X Factor now. The X Factor, yes. It's not Halloween. It wasn't Halloween week last week. It's going to be Halloween week this week in November. Okay. So I've missed 2 weeks. Well, I haven't missed. I actually, when I was in lovely Menorca on my holiday, nice hot place, had 2 pools and a buffet. But when I was in Menorca, luckily they had TV on it, British television. I didn't have Wi-Fi, but I had British TV. So I managed to see the X Factor shows on BBC and ITV, so I didn't really miss much out. I only missed like 1 week of Bake Off. Anyway, so I watched the first week, and I watched this week's. So I think every week they're going to do a double elimination. The people have gone. This week, Janice Robinson, I'm shocked she's gone. Like, she got the fewest votes. How? She closed the show off spectacularly, and the theme was guilty pleasure, and I thought that was a guilty pleasure, and I thought people would vote for it, and it went out a bang. It had a new colour. It was vibrant. It was camp. I thought people love camp now, but apparently it was maybe too camp for the X Factor. It's more something you see on Eurovision, but no, I don't get. I don't get why people didn't vote for Janice. I thought she was one of the strongest singers in the competition. Maybe because she's American, she doesn't have that America diaspora vote in the UK, maybe. I don't know, maybe because she has had like some career in the 90s. You know, the Dreamer song. I actually didn't know she was actually her song. I thought she was singing it as a cover. I'm gonna forget that. So yeah, I'm shocked she's gone. I thought she was really good. She had so much potential, and I don't think she's going to be on the live tour anyway. So it's going to be a really shame she's not going to stay. And I am really sad she's gone. Another one that went out this weekend was the choir, LMA choir. Yeah, I like the choir. They sang Proud Mary, which I quite liked. I thought that was to give them votes, but I think maybe opening the show was a little bit difficult for them. And they were in the sing-off with Brendan, and I feel sorry for Brendan. I was thinking Brendan was going to go home, unfortunately, because I didn't want Brendan to go, but I thought like Ada would probably vote Brendan out, because, you know, the choir's with Robbie, so, you know, there's bias like they were the week before, and I thought Simon probably would go for quiet, and he did. But Ada actually went to save Brendan instead, so it went to deadlock, and luckily Brendan got saved, and sadly the choir went home. I'm happy Brendan stayed though. I think his songs he's been given haven't been that fantastic, I have to be honest. He has got a unique voice and he's very talented, and lucky I think people who save him are probably people who watched him when he was on Eurovision stage, and obviously probably people from like Northern Ireland even, like they'll probably watch and see the Irish guy, and because that's just almost their country, if you know what I mean, they'll probably vote for him. So he has a bit of diaspora vote there. I hope he does a bit better. Yeah, ones I'm looking out for. Scarlett was good this week. Sian, that's, I mean, she's underrated. She needs to be, she's got a good voice. Not much a guilty pleasure, those two girls sang on the night. Yeah. You know what? Janice and the choir, I didn't expect them to go. I thought it would be Danny because he didn't have a great song, and the boy band United Vibe, which is going to change its name soon. United Vibe, I'm sorry guys, sorry if you're a big fan of the United Vibe boy band, but I'm sorry, I'm not getting it. It's just a cliche boy band we've seen on the X Factor year after year. There's nothing different, and the song they sang on the night, oh, it was auto-tuned, it was horrible, it was terrible. I mean, I'm surprised they stayed in. I think if they had any chance of winning the X Factor, they need a miracle worker, because I can't see them winning, really. Sorry if you're a massive fan of them, but I'm not into this boy band. I'd rather have seen the girl band get through to the live shows than them, unfortunately. They're a bit... I'm not a big fan of them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what show you watch and what are you doing for Halloween tonight. Thank you so much, and you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon for another video. Goodbye. Bye. And happy Halloween.